Thunder by Daire Gallagher. Thunder the cat stood at the top of the small lighthouse, looking out over the sea. A storm was brewing and clouds were forming on the horizon. Thunder was used to storms, being the lighthouse keeper's cat. He was actually found during a storm. When he was just a kitten, Thunder had got lost, and the lighthouse keeper found him in the torrential rain. It was a miracle that he was found, because his fur was grey and it blended in with the dreary landscape. Thunder could see the storm approaching. The sea became rough and a strong wind started up. Then the rain came. It hammered down. Thunder turned to go back inside, but then there was an enormous gust of wind. He planted his paws on the floor, but he could not combat it. It lifted him up and he was flung over the side of the lighthouse. The saying, "Cats always land on their feet," was almost true in this situation. Thunder hit the ground awkwardly and rolled down the rocks to the beach. He stopped by the waterline. A wave washed over him and chilled him to the bone. Thunder yelped and ran away. He was unable to put weight on his front right paw. He stared up the rocks at the lighthouse and realised that it would be nearly impossible to return that way. He thought about staying down there until the lighthouse keeper came for him, but the storm was raging and it would be too dangerous for anybody to come down. He resolved to try to find a way to get off the beach and began walking along it. He wished that the keeper was there with him, helping him get out of that storm. As he thought, he nearly walked past a metal staircase that ran from the beach to the lighthouse. Thunder turned and began scrambling up it. It was slippery from the rain and exposed to the wind from the sea. Thunder was nearly thrown off a few times. His paw began to pain him more as he went up the steps, and he soon had to stop. He gazed out at the sea and at the storm. The rain had frozen him to the bone, and he was wet and sad. He still had half of the staircase to go, so he resumed ascending it. He soon became very weary, but he pushed onward because the top was in sight. He scrambled up the last few steps and collapsed on the ground. He lay there for a minute and then he headed for the lighthouse. He trudged through the cat flap and went up a short flight of steps to the living room. The lighthouse keeper sat in his armchair in front of the fire. "Where have you been, Thunder?" he asked. He got a towel and dried Thunder. Thunder lay down in front of the fire and fell asleep as the lighthouse keeper rubbed him dry. By Daire Gallagher, age 12.